the country. Reports indicated that his inner circle may have concealed his declining capacity to exist outside the environment of a dementia unit. He was completely locked. He was completely locked down for his own safety. His obvious mental and physical status should have raised questions with the media about his ability to effectively lead the country. No doubt, every human with a set of eyes combined with functioning ears knew that he had lost his shit. Only the right and a couple of media outlets acknowledged his obvious incompetent status. His puppet masters, to include at one time a 6-foot-tall Easter bunny, effectively guided him through his diminishing capacity while he sat in the most important seat of power in the world. Fortunately, the rest of the world put their shit on hold while he eagerly ate his ice cream, watched cartoons, and recalled stories from the good old days, as well as good old corn pop and the little kids who like to stroke Joe's hairy legs. Trump's daily remarks illustrated a dilemma facing journalism's traditional approach to covering politics. 90% of our media is very liberal and anti-Trump, while the media should be expected to not have an appearance of taking sides, as it expected to be at one time. That, however, is no longer the cardinal rule. That standard is now far from current reality. More and more political leaders and social movements today mirror the habit of making factually inaccurate claims. The slow, complex, practical task of developing better and more accurate media practices is not going to be an easy process. Sean Hannity is very conservative and honest about his bias as they come. He, however, with honesty, actually tells his audience that he is in fact delivering a one-sided opinion of the news. I too am biased. I try to gather my information from multiple sources in an honest manner, but I still tend to put my stories together with a right-leaning conservative bias. Expecting individual journalists to be ethical and unbiased, or at least a little less biased, will be futile unless supported by the institutional climate that encourages ethical values in the newsroom. Aware of such difficulties, some journalists may decree that the expected level of journalistic ethics is just being unrealistic. Thinking that news organizations will provide the education, expertise, and extra resources needed to actually achieve a high-quality, cosmopolitan-level journalism is a pie-in-the-sky fantasy. As for me, I'll continue to deliver my opinions and the news in my own style. After all, I'm not getting paid for my work here. They haven't even given me a damn t-shirt from the 99% Radio Network, and I know that they have them. I tell you, I get no respect. And that, my friends, is that. Whiskey improves with age, and I improve with whiskey. My name is Mongo. Whiskey goes in, wisdom comes out. I smoke cigars, and I know things. Mongo is out.
Yep.
Hey, welcome. We were going over something. I'm sorry, Mongo. Didn't even know. All of a sudden, Chad's like, we're coming back. Right. I was looking at a 99 video. Hey, Mongo. I distracted him. Mongo, you bring up so many. I mean, it's a great point with the media that we are learning our news off TikTok and Facebook and 2-minute segments. We're not even seeking out the truth anymore. Yeah. We're just seeking out the popular emphasis on which political side the news media falls on.
Can I say something real quick? Yeah. Whenever he started talking about that, I got so excited because if you go back in time and you want to really understand where the hemp and cannabis stigma started, you have to go back to someone named William Randolph Hearst, who controlled all the media in the 1920s, the 30s, and all that. William Randolph Hearst, big old piece of shit, racist, horrible human beings. He owned about 50 to 60 newspapers across the United States. He was the one who controlled the media. He would talk about how cannabis caused the black jazz musician to murder someone over here, caused the migrant Mexican over here to murder 5 people because he was on the pot. No. So William Randolph Hearst,
devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. It was one of the things. It's where oh God, Reefer Madness came out. If y'all have a chance, please watch that. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so funny. But William Randolph Hearst, he literally controlled the media, and he was able to put his narrative out from coast to coast, top to bottom. And that's the truth. The media is
and that's what we have now is everybody's learning off social media, but they're not looking at the facts or or the basic truth. It's the spin, it's the short clips. It's not the full. It's not the full narrative. So what you're bringing to light is huge, Mongo, and I don't think we can ever come back from it. Do you?
No, not at this point. It's too one-sided or the other, and it's pretty much all to the left. I'll tell you, when I watch news, if something catches my interest, I'll write down the topic. I'll put it in my phone, and then I'll go back later on, and I don't go to that story, but I'll go to different sources and I'll look up that issue and see who else has reported on it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I do sometimes. Like I'll look at a headline, or I'll look at a news story, and it's usually political. It's something about either the ICE or it's about Trump, and I'll watch how MSNBC narrates it, and then I'll watch how Fox, or I'll watch how an independent narrates it, and they are all on different spectrums, and they're all showing the news clip or the video, and they're all only showing the points that make their narrative justified. And that brainwashes every American out there.
Oh yeah, no, it's very one-sided. And like I said, I mean, I've got my biases. I try to be a little bit fair, but a lot of those journalists out there, they're shameless. They'll just give their side of the story the way they want to report it, and that's what the network goes with.
Now, when we look at journalism, journalism is supposed to be respectful, honorable, Walter Cronkite type of straight up. We don't have that anymore.
You got Lemon that gets arrested under the KKK Act.
But he tried to hide behind journalism. And these are the people that are devaluing the journalists that are out there trying to do the right job. Even our independent journalists that are trying to cover the news story the best of their ability. We have people like Don Lemons, who is hiding behind his journalism to further a narrative that he supports.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me the ladies on The View aren't journalists?
Oh my God.
What did you start?
Journalists or makeshift puppets. Those are just.
That's a nice word for them.
Yeah, these are makeshift puppets. They get a paycheck.
I don't even know if I'd give credit to the person putting their hand in their ass to tell them what to talk.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? If you each one of those ladies at The View do not believe in anything that they speak about. It's all about the money. They just keep getting, like you said, the clicks, the shares, and us idiots in the American public that keep switching to that channel and listening to their rhetoric. And the facts just aren't there in a lot of this stuff. And a normal American human would know that you have to look at the facts before you can look at this hypocrisy that a lot of these journalists, these false journalists, are spewing.
Oh yeah.
What are your impressions on? Because you are a smart guy on this aspect. What are your views on the thing that happened with Don Lemons?
I don't know if you saw it, but before he went into that church, he was broadcasting, or at least recording for a broadcast, and he was talking about how he was with the people that were about to go in. But then he passed out coffee and donuts to all the protesters. Probably not a good idea. Kind of shows a little bias.
Right.
And then on the air he goes, "Okay, I got to cut off now because we're going to talk about some secret stuff that I can't put out before we do it." And then they went inside the church. It's like, dude, really, how dumb are you?
Right. So he knew about it prior. He knew about that prior. He was probably informed about it, even for him to show up there. So he knew days prior, that they were going to do this, and he hid behind his journalistic, whatever he's got, saying he's a journalist to try to protect himself from any civil liabilities. And actually, that backfired. That backfired him. You are a journalist in the fact that you promote things that when you speak, you're speaking the truth, and you're speaking on behalf of organizations, foundations. You're not falsifying any narrative or falsifying any truth.
No, but like they make it sound like I'm a journalist. I get privileged to do this. No.
Right.
It's a right that you're a journalist.
Yeah, it's just like the freedom of speech, man. Yes, everybody has the freedom of speech, but there is a limit to your freedoms.
Your privilege.
There is a limit to your freedoms on what you speak about and how you speak about it.
Because can't yell fire in a theater.
Huh?
Can't yell fire in a theater.
No,
I mean,
can't.
how many people put supporting Nicki Minaj on their bingo card?
Yeah. But you know what? And look, and here's another thing. Everybody loves Nicki Minaj. Everybody loved her. Love her. She supports our president. Now everybody friggin' hates her.
No, they don't. They love her.
No, not Hollywood.
Fuck Hollywood.
Oh yeah, no, Hollywood.
Hollywood will blacklist her.
Hollywood is really like a 5% view, and people are brainwashed by that little.
Yeah, Hollywood will blacklist her. And
which makes her better.
Exactly. Being blacklisted by those Hollywood pedophiles is what you should be. You should do your own. And you look at musicians like Kid Rock and Jelly Roll who are standing up for the freedoms of America and the freedoms of civil liberties and really speaking the truth. And that's what it's about. This fake Hollywood persona, these elites that think that they're better than everybody are speaking stuff and people are listening to them, which is horrible. It's a horrible thing.
And Jelly Roll, actually, I didn't watch. I just saw the clips. I didn't watch the show, but Jelly Roll gave a fairly neutral acceptance speech when he won his Grammy. But the only person that stood up and clapped was Reba McEntire. Everyone else basically was dull about this whole thing. And he wasn't being political. He was being very neutral.
That was amazing that Reba did what she did in sport because she believes faith. She believes in faith, and she believes in God and country and family and the values of America. She believes in that. Yeah, and Jelly Roll, man, there is no better person to speak the truth than Jelly Roll, who cleaned up his life, who spent 13 years in prison for mistakes he's made. He's acknowledged them. He's accepted them. He's taken ownership of them, and he's making life better for himself and for the people around him. So God bless him for what he does each and every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You have it hard. You live in a all blue state that, man, where the homeless is rampant. They're coming after your state next with the fraudulent funds after they finish with Minneapolis on Medicaid and Medicare and all this other crap. You got a governor that is just more about his trying to be a pretty face than really do anything on politics.
It's not a pretty face.
It's just it's a mess, man. When our politicians will sell out the American people for status.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And we're seeing it over and over and over again. And God bless Trump for really going after those who have burned the American people for so long. So no matter how much they try to spin it, he's going to come up with the facts. He's going to come up with the paperwork, and I hope each and every one of them has to pay their dues for what they did to this American society.
We can only hope.
You can only hope. But getting back to your Def Leppard tribute band over in Vegas, where are they playing?
No, not a tribute band. It's the band.
Oh, it's Def Leppard.
Yeah.
So where in Vegas are they playing?
They're going to be at Caesar's Palace.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Is the drummer still with them?
I think so, yep.
Oh, man. He's the one-armed drummer, man. He is awesome. Amazing. Amputee, yep.
That's great.
All right, Mongo. Well, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. You enjoy. Have a safe travels. Send some pictures. Hey, and if you get a chance, go interview Def Leppard.
Hey, I'll give it a shot.
Jump on stage.
You got
to. Yeah, remember, you can go anywhere in Caesars, man. Like Billy Irish said, or Eilish said.
That's right.
No stolen land. There's no criminal.
I'm in the media. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, you can go wherever you want. Go to Planet 13. Great dispensary.
There you go.
In Vegas. All right, Mongo. Thank you, brother, and you stay well and have a great weekend.
All right, have a good week.
Take care, brother.
All right, bye.
Mongo with the famous Mongo log, calling out the delusional media that everybody's so afraid to talk about. It is a scary thing that the media does have a way to change the mental mindset of a lot of people and sway votes on lies and rhetoric and false truths and all this other stuff. And a journal in lieu of the facts, and That's not how American society should run. Let the judges and the court systems, the real ones, be the journalists and make the deciding factor. Tattoo Mark, I know you said you wanted to finish up with something.
Yeah, I got one last thing to say. I got to give a huge shout out to Pitbull. Thank you for making the new 2026 Tattoo Mark Foundation theme song. It's amazing. I got a lot of good reviews on it. I know Sideshow, you did last year. She did this year. Every year, let's do a new one. I mean, it's amazing.
She did incredible.
We're gonna do.
That's why she got co-host of the year.
There you go.
That's why she got co-host of the year.
There's always a reason for everything, and whatever job you do, you deserve it. And you know what? I got to give you a lot of credit. You went out of your way. You didn't have to do that, but you went out of your way. You surprised me. You had water going down my eyes, but I mean, it doesn't take much. But yeah. Hey, you know what? You're an amazing young lady. You know, I love you like a sister and all that. And you're definitely part of my family. And let's just do this for the kids, man. And I'm all for it. And I'm so glad you guys are gonna come. Oh, so you haven't seen my man cave. All
right. Well, we're running out of time.
Not fancy,
we're running out of time. We'll continue more with Tattoo Mark at another time when we have about 4 or 5 hours to really go through his stuff. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the 99% Radio Network, Radio for a Reason. I want to thank Rhonda and Dawn for being a part of this show, and the American Legion Auxiliary Ladies of 231 up in Texoma for being a part of this. You got something?
Yeah, so tune in next week. It's going to be a little interesting because Sideshow's taking a little break. So it's going to be me and my ladies on next week. It's going to be a bunch of babs on here. We're going to talk about biker safety and biker etiquette on a women's point of view.
Yeah, there you go. And I take no responsibility for what happens next week.
Yeah, there might be a lot of red flags.
Yeah, I have a training program through work, so I will not be able to be here. But yes, tune into Pitbull and her lovely ladies.
My crew. We call ourselves the fuck off crew.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna get crazy. Well, thank all our veterans, our first responders, for doing what you do each and every day, making our country safe, making it a better place for us, the 99% Radio Network, to be here. And until next week, if you could be anything, be kind. Peace.